I created this animated interactive website in just 2 hours with no experience in UI UX design at all. All it took me was following this secret workflow that I'm going to share with you in this video. Stick around till the end of the video to download the free guided workflow as well. So if you go down in the YouTube description, you should be able to see a link to this canvas board over here. Over here, you just have to simply follow all of the steps and notes for you to generate your own interactive website. So first we need the raw selfie over here. This will be the reference given to Codex or Claude to generate the rest of the images and videos. So once you've taken your raw selfie, the next step is to create the floating head picture which you see at the start of this website. So all you have to do is you can just copy this prompt. It's very simple. Go to any image generation model such as Kling, Higgsfield, Web ChatGPT, Web Gemini, and then just paste in this prompt along with this raw selfie. So for me, I just simply used ChatGPT, the web version, since it's free. I pasted the prompt exactly. I gave it my raw selfie as well as a reference of what I want. You can simply just take this, download this image and paste it in reference to generate the image. Over here you can see that I generated this image. So once we have that image, the next step is to generate the end frame for our animation. So over here we have another prompt. So it's very simple. All you have to do is you have to copy this prompt, go back into your image generation model, and simply just paste in that prompt. It's very simple. And you can go through a few iterations. You can give it a reference as well. And you can see that over here, it didn't really get what I was looking for. So I gave it the reference, then it got the correct angle. It's as simple as that. References you can download from this image. Very simple. So after you have the starting frame and the ending frame, now we need to generate the video animation. So you can see that I have a clip over here. And it's a very simple animation of starting from the starting frame and ending at the ending frame. So for this, the prompt is also present here. Just simply copy it. And now you go to your video generation tool. For this, I used Kling AI. So Kling AI is a pretty cheap video generation tool alternative to Higgsfield. And I think it works just as well. So once you sign up for an account or in your own video generation tool, so once you're here, you simply need to add the starting frame and the ending frame. So this is important for character consistency. And you can see that I just pasted in the prompt. It's as easy as that. And it was able to create a very nice animation, which was exactly what I wanted. And that's because we specified specifically the starting and ending frames. Alright, so once we have this first animation, the next step is to create the other animation where the head actually rotates and tilts a bit. So this is exactly the same workflow. You just go here, you copy this prompt, and then you create the ending frame for the second animation, since we already have the starting frame for the second animation over here. So for this, you copy this prompt, go into your image generation model, and simply just paste it in. And you can go over a few iterations, use reference photos so that you get what you want. And over here you can see I gave it the reference photo. I went through a few iterations and eventually it was able to create this for me over here. So very nice. Now that is done. So this is the ending frame for your second animation, and the starting frame for your second animation is simply the ending frame for the first animation over here. So now that you have both of these, you go through the exact same steps. You copy this prompt over here, go into your video generation tool, and now you simply paste in the starting and ending frames for the second animation, and you paste in the prompt. Then you should get something like this. Very simple. Then all you have to do is you have to download this animation, and we can move on to the next step, which is putting everything together. You can join the first animation with the second animation manually. It's very simple, just join both of them. Since we already used the ending frame of the first animation as the starting frame of the second animation, it blends together very seamlessly, and we can just join both of them together. And it should appear as one smooth animation. Alright, so now that is done, once you have joined both of those animations together, we have a video. And now all we have to do is we have to get Codex or any coding agent to actually build the website for us. So over here, if you don't already have one, you can use Cursor, Claude Code, Codex, whatever you want. But once you have your coding agent, you just copy this prompt. Then for me, I used Codex. So over here, I just simply pasted that prompt and I pasted in the video as well. So this over here is the video that I just stitched together. It was very simple. There was no editing involved. You just combine both of those videos together. You can see that it's very smooth. So I just put this MP4 video file into the folder, and then I prompted Codex using this prompt over here. Remember to replace the actual file name to your video file. And then it was able to one shot actually create the website for me. So it was able to create this awesome animation. You don't need to learn how to code, you don't need to learn motion design. All you need is a workflow that I've already given for free. You can see that I also have this cursor effect. If you like to learn how to actually implement this as well, check out this video over here. You don't want to miss it.